Hello, my dear students. So, today we will be discussing another topic of the chapter transport in animals and plants. So, what we are going to learn today? Today, we will be learning basically about heartbeat and pulse, and also we will be learning about a special instrument known as stethoscope. So, let's proceed. Now, the heart, it pumps blood into arteries by what? By contracting, right? Now what happens when the heart contracts? It becomes smaller in size. It pushes the blood into the main artery with a great force, okay? And then what happens when the heart relaxes? That is, when it comes back to its original size, it gets filled up with blood from pulmonary vein. Okay, so in this way what happens, the heart keeps on contracting and relaxing again and again to pump blood into the body continuously. Okay, so what is heartbeat? Heartbeat is defined as one complete contraction and relaxation of the heart. Okay, now generally the heart of an adult person, it usually beats about 72 to 80 times per minute. That is, this is while resting. Okay, now what happens, the average heartbeat of an adult person while resting is I said that it is 72 to 80 times per minute. This is also known as what? Also known as heart rate. Okay, now we can feel our heartbeat if we place our hand on the left side of the chest just above the heart region. Why? As I said that when I described you about the structure of human heart, I said you the heart, it is slightly tilted at the left side of the chest cavity. Okay, now the heartbeat, they can be counted easily by counting the pulse. Okay, what is pulse? I'll explain later. Okay, now as I said you that the average heartbeat of an adult person while resting is 72 to 80 times per minute. Okay, but it increases too much during and after physical exercise, okay, or whenever a person is excited. Okay, so suppose if you are running or if you are doing any heavy physical exercises or you are climbing upstairs, okay, then you will find that the heartbeat, it has become more than 100 per minute. Okay, and if you are doing rigorous physical exercise, then it can be as high as 150 to 200 beats per minute. Okay, now why does it happen? The heart, it beats faster during and after exercise because our body, it needs more energy under this condition. Okay, the faster beating of heart, it pumps blood more rapidly to the body organs, which supplies more oxygen to the body cells for rapid respiration to produce more energy. Okay, as because we know that blood, it supplies what? It supplies oxygen. Okay, so the increase in number of heartbeat caused due to like exercise, excitement, fear or nervousness, however it lasts for a short time. Okay, after that what happens? Again it becomes normal, right? So here you can see this is actually the graph of the heartbeat. Okay, that is one contraction and one relaxation, right? Now next one is what? Next one is the stethoscope. As I said you, what is stethoscope? Stethoscope, it is a kind of instrument by which the doctor listens to our heartbeat. Okay, the stethoscope, what happens, it amplifies, or you can say it makes louder the sound of heartbeat so that the doctor can hear the heartbeat easily. Whenever you are sick, if you go to a doctor, always you will find that the doctor, they uses what? They uses the stethoscope and they check your heartbeat. Okay, that whether it is normal or it is higher. Okay, now a stethoscope, generally it consists of three parts. What are that? Number one, a chest piece. Let me tell you which one is the chest piece. Sorry, here you can see in this diagram, you can see the metallic ball. Okay, this one is what? This one is a chest piece. Okay, now what happens, this chest piece, it carries what? It carries the diaphragm. Diaphragm, that is the lower portion. Okay, this diaphragm at the bottom. Okay, now what is the function of this diaphragm? The diaphragm, it amplifies the sound of the heartbeat. Next, two earpieces just like your headphone. Okay, now these earpieces, they are made up of two metal tubes. Okay, now these are put by the doctor into its ear. Okay, so that the sound, it can be heard, just like it acts like a headphone. Okay, next in the middle you can see the black portion. This is what? This is the rubber tube. Okay, now this rubber tube, okay, it is why it is made up of rubber, as because rubber is what, it's flexible. Okay, so it joins, what is its function, it joins the chest piece to the earpieces. Okay, now the rubber tube, it transmits the sound from the chest piece into the earpieces. Okay, the stethoscope, it is used to hear clearly the heartbeats by placing the chest piece over the heart region of the chest. Okay, the diaphragm, okay, that is a flat portion, it amplifies the sound of the heartbeats coming from within the body, and the rubber tube and the earpieces, they transmit the sound to the ears of the doctor. Okay, by this thing the doctor, they can get clues about the condition of our heart by listening to the heartbeat through stethoscope. Okay, now this is a doctor use stethoscope. Now in general, like if you are asked to make that how to make stethoscope, so in that case how you can make a stethoscope, simply you can make a model of stethoscope by using the material which is available all around us. For that, what you have to take, you have to take a glass funnel. Funnel, all of you know, conical shape funnel. Simply you take a glass funnel of about 6 to 7 centimeter diameter. Okay, now take a 50 centimeter long rubber tube tightly onto the stem of a funnel. Okay, just to fix it. Okay, now you take one rubber sheath. Okay, if rubber sheath is not available, simply you take a balloon, cut the balloon. Okay, because balloon is made up of rubber, all of you know. Okay, and fix the rubber sheath, okay, with rubber band. Okay, or you can use adhesive tape also onto the mouth of the funnel tightly. Okay, your stethoscope is ready. This is how it will look like. Here you can see the stretch rubber sheath is there. This is the glass funnel, and here is the rubber tube. Okay, so by this thing you can hear your heartbeat by using this model of stethoscope. Okay, how does it work? Simply put the open end of the rubber tube in one of your ear, okay, and place the mouth or funnel onto your chest that contains that rubber sheath, okay, just above the heart. Now try to listen carefully. Okay, simply you will hear the thumping sound. Okay, this thumping sounds are nothing but the heartbeat. Okay, and take a watch or stopwatch and count the number of heartbeat occurring in 1 minute. Okay, this number of heartbeat that you can able to hear in 1 minute, this is about your heart rate. Okay, or heartbeat, number of heartbeat. Okay, the next is what? Next is the pulse. Okay, pulse is similar to the heartbeat. Okay, it is related to the heartbeat. Okay, what happens every time when the heart beats? Okay, the blood, it is forced into arteries. When I explained you about the blood vessels, I said you the blood, it is forced with high pressure into the arteries. That is why the arteries, they are what? They are very flexible rather than vein. Okay, so this blood makes the arteries expand a little. Okay, so what is pulse? The expansion of an artery each time the blood is forced into it is called what? It's called pulse. Right, so each heartbeat generates one pulse in the arteries. Okay, so what you can say? You can say that the pulse rate of a person, it is equal to the number of heartbeats per minute. Okay, so what we can say? We can say since the heartbeat of a normal adult person while resting is 72 to 80 times per minute, therefore the pulse rate of an adult person while resting, it is also what? It is also 72 to 80 times per minute. Okay, so it is same as that of the heart rate. Right, so what happens now? Most of our arteries, as I said you, it lies deep inside our body. Okay, and hence they cannot be used to feel the pulse, but there are some places in our body, like you can say wrist. Okay, the lower portion of the wrist, temple and neck. Okay, over there what happens? The arteries, they are closer to the surface of the skin. Okay, so you can feel the pulse at wrist, at temple and neck by pressing the artery lightly with our fingertip. Okay, like this. Here you can see, simply join your finger and just press lightly above the wrist. Okay, you can feel the pulse rate. Okay, how you can feel? One activity also I am explaining you. It can be felt with the fingers placed gently on arteries at the wrist. Okay, you can place the first two finger, that is index finger and the middle finger, okay, of our right hand on the inner side of our left wrist and just press it gently. Okay, what you will feel some waves touching our fingers. Okay, these waves are nothing but the pulse. Okay, so you can count the number of such waves in 1 minute by using a stopwatch or simply a watch. Okay, this will give you the pulse rate. Okay, and this pulse rate is absolutely equal to the heartbeat. Okay, so we usually see the doctors, they take the pulse rate of a patient by keeping his finger on the wrist of a patient and at the same time looking onto his watch. Okay, so doctors, they can tell by counting the pulse rate and listening to heartbeats whether a person is well or not. Okay, why? This is because the pulse rate and heartbeat, it change according to the condition of our heart. So this is all about today. Thank you everyone.